Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. I hope you're having a great day. If you're not trying to change that in the next 10 minutes or so, while we talk about some different things here on the Jeep. So if you guys are new here, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. here on the channel. Of course, check out Shop Lifestyle. Get yourself some lifestyle merch. Starting to warm up here, so you're gonna want some t-shirt to get you guys through the summer, through the spring, all that kind of stuff. So definitely go ahead and check it out. I'm actually gonna be having a video coming out within the next week or so, and I'm gonna be doing some giveaways for you guys for some lifestyle merch. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stay tuned for those. Today we're going to be talking about something that was a little bit controversial on my last video, and I heard some things in the DMs about it, and that was these little headlight tints here that I put on in the last video. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out up here right now, and you guys can kind of see the install on that and see how it looks here, I guess, a little bit better. But I'll see if I can get a picture of it and kind of pop it up here. But basically, someone had messaged me on Instagram, which you guys aren't following me, make sure you follow me at BJP Lifestyle on Instagram, and you guys can see some nice Jeep posts that I post and maybe get some updates before I, make a video. Someone had let me know that their little headlight reflector pieces that they had previously done last year through the winter got destroyed. So that gave me the idea, because I get asked this question a lot about the ones back here and how they're holding up, and this kind of gave me the idea to go ahead and talk about it and just kind of show you guys how mine are holding up after having them on for about 6 months or so. So this one right here was the first one that we did, and that's gonna go right up around here. Again, like, all these things have videos, so anything that I'm talking about in this video, there is a video on the channel, and I'll try and link it above, or you can just search for it on the channel and you will be able to find it. So this taillight tint here is Crux Motorsports. Everything's Crux Motorsports pretty much all throughout. Crux Moto. I don't know how to say it, but everything is from them. So we started with this taillight tint and the little piece in the middle, this is the 20% light smoke. Everyone asked this as well. It's the 20% dark smoke, not light smoke, on the inside piece, and then on the outside it is the gloss black vinyl, because on the 2018s, and I'm not sure which other models, but I know some of them have silver here, but on the Altitudes it has a gloss black down here. So I wanted to match that, and I went with the gloss black to kind of tie it all in. As you can see, it has a lot of flaws in here. I didn't do a good job. This is kind of my first attempt, and as you can see, it's also super dusty. The car is just super dirty. It's super polleny out right now as it's starting to go into spring. But yeah, so we did that first, and that's holding up fine. You can see it's kind of peeling a little in here, and that's also part just me doing it myself and not knowing what I was doing and kind of learning as I was going. So if you guys do it better or have someone professionally install it, it probably will hang up a little bit better. But you can see I don't have any like peeling or anything around the edges. So I think I did decent on that. And then on here, again, it hasn't peeled up, it hasn't broken down, it hasn't had any issues like that, where some people were saying that they had issues with that. I personally haven't found that I have any issues with it. Like I said, I've been through an automatic car wash, washed it myself with a power washer and a rag and everything, and I haven't had any issues personally. But like I said, I saw some different things of other people that were having issues with it, and they were just, it didn't look too good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys mine and kind of go over all the different things that I've done and kind of show you how they're holding up, and give my opinion on that, because some people, like I said, were having some issues. I'm also gonna jump inside and show you guys the vinyl that I installed in there, because people, again, were saying that vinyl might peel with like heat and stuff like that, and some of the spots it is doing a little bit of a little bit different of a thing than what it was doing before. So we also did the third brake light up here at the same time that we did the reflectors, which I don't even know how long ago that was, probably 2 or 3 months now. It's been a little while. And this one's on here perfect. This one has no flaws at all, really. And it's not peeling, it doesn't have anything, no damage, nothing like that. Obviously you guys have seen that it's been super snowy, and there hasn't been any issues with it. Same thing with this side, it's holding up just the same. No real flaws besides my own issues of installing it, where this was already peeling up a little bit like this when I installed it. But nothing's like damaged, chipped, it's not peeling off, it's not broken down all around. Anywhere really. I mean, there's like a few little air bubbles and stuff, but that probably was there when I installed it. So for the most part, that's holding up fine. So the vinyl and the tint on the taillights, 100% go ahead and recommend. Like I said, I haven't had any issues with quality, but some people do. Now, another thing is down here, this has the light smoke. Again, I'm just kind of looking at it and trying to see if there's any flaws on it or any issues or anything. And other than just my install flaws here, there's no peeling or damage or anything. And then down here, the reflectors as well, you can see, are hanging on perfectly fine. They haven't broken down, they haven't chipped, they haven't anything like that. And I drive my car quite a bit, and I haven't had any flaws with it, so that's why I recommend it. And I know there's a few other options out there as far as these kind of companies go, besides Crux or Crew, or however you want to say it. So you obviously could choose to do one of those things if you wanted. There's other companies, like I said, so it's not just them that you guys could do it through, or you can go to a tint shop and go for the high quality tint stuff that they use there if you want some real tint. Now on the inside here, looking at the vinyl wrap on the inside here and how that's holding up. So when I did it, it was fairly cold out, and obviously I didn't know what I was doing, but again, I have a whole video on that if you guys are interested. You guys could definitely do it better than me, and if you guys do it better, make sure you tag me when you post on Instagram, and I'll either repost it on my story or whatever, and I'll probably reply on whatever. So this one goes all up here with the carbon fiber, and this part came out really good actually. These don't have any flaws at all. They're not peeling up or anything, or shrunk or anything like that. Same thing with this door piece here around this trim. On the inside it's a little bit rough, but it's not really peeling up or anything, where the other side, you'll see in a minute, is peeling up a little bit. Now over here, obviously this was just awful on my part when I was doing the whole install, but you can see here that it's not quite long enough anymore, and I think it was before, but it kind of shrunk down a little bit, which is weird over the time with the weather and whatnot changing. So there's like a little air bubble even right here that wasn't there before, and I'm like pushing it out now. But looking across the dash here, it's kind of the same thing. The carbon fiber spots look so much better and so much tighter than the black spots, which tend to have issues. And then over here, where we had our big flaw right here, you can kind of see that it's almost peeling up a little bit. So just be aware of that if you guys are installing it. Make sure you do a good job and don't overstretch it, because I definitely overstretched them in places, and you'll see in a second on the little trap door that it's starting to peel up now because it was overstretched when I installed it, which at the time was fine, but now as it's heated up and, you know, kind of changed temperatures inside the car, it's kind of messed it up a little bit. So going around, you can see there's a couple other little spots like here where it's starting to peel up a little bit. So these are just things I want you guys to be aware of now that I've had it on the car for a while, and I can actually give an honest review of if you should do it or not. I still think you should, but I also think you should do it professionally, someone who actually knows what they're doing. Because you can see down here, this is where the biggest flaw is, and I almost am probably gonna end up taking this door off and redoing it if I have enough stuff left, or if not, then I'll probably still do it. But you can see that this was covering almost all the way before. Now there's a huge gap where it's shrunk down, so it's like that on the other side as well. Hopefully you can see that there. It's like the same on both sides. And if I lift it up, you can see that it's like that all the way down. Now, I did this while it was on the car, so it just kind of stretched on, and, you know what I mean, it was kind of a mediocre job. Like I said, I'm not very good with installing vinyl and stuff like that. I don't really like to do it, so, you know, it is what it is. But I definitely will recommend now that if you guys are planning on doing this and you're going to be doing anything with vinyl inside your car, make sure you do a good job and don't overstretch it. Don't try and like fight with it too much, and just kind of make it work as best as you can without messing it up like I did. Because if you overstretch it like I did here on this little door, then you're going to end up with a situation where it's peeling back like this as it's starting to warm up and the material's starting to expand and like go back to its normal state. So just be aware of that. And yeah, so then swinging down here, we have our lifestyle masks. You guys can get those on shoplifestyle.com, of course. And you can see down here, there's like a minor little flaw kind of here where it's peeled up a little bit, but for the most part, this part was my best job that I did installing it. I kind of just cut everything out perfectly and got it to kind of go on smooth, which is crazy. I was really impressed with the install on this, and I really just love the way that the interior looks with all of this blacked out. Even with these few little flaws, you don't really notice them, and obviously this one's pretty bad, but the other little flaws, you don't really notice them, and it really just changes the look of the interior so much. And especially with the red push start button, it looks awesome. And I honestly like this look of this like matte carbon fiber here more than the SRT carbon fiber, which is real carbon fiber, because it's like shiny, and I'm just not a super big fan of that. Now let me swing over to this other door where there's actually an issue with the vinyl that's actually kind of annoying. It's kind of driving me nuts, and I think I need to fix it. So you guys might see another video of me fixing that in the future. So if we open up the door here, you can see that this was just super choppy over here and just awful. And I showed this in the install video when I did it, but like I said, again, things are starting to shrink up and peel, and this piece right here is just the worst. This is like, when I pull the door, sometimes I get caught on this and it like peels back a little bit, and it's just, it's not the best to deal with, and it doesn't look very good. I mean, you can kind of see little chunks and stuff, where the other one came out way better. So I think this is something I should probably do in the future to fix. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, if you think it's worth me going back and fixing, or if from like a distance it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, it's more just when I grab the handle like this, sometimes my fingers will peel up that little piece and I have to press it back down. But I guess for the most part, it's really not that bad. But yeah, I haven't had too many issues besides that little bit of like shrinking and stuff in the interior vinyl. On the exterior vinyl from them, I haven't had any issues with quality or anything like that at all. That's why I still stand by it and recommend it. A lot of people, like I said, were commenting and saying that they have bad quality, and then someone sent me a DM and they actually showed me it, and it was literally ripped up and like all broken down. And yeah, so hopefully over time it doesn't do that. I guess I'll keep you guys updated on that, because it could do that in the future, but I hope it doesn't. You know, it could, and if it does, I'll let you guys know. You know, I try to like stand by stuff like that, and like I give you guys my like personal experience with it, and I try and send things and do things that I'm gonna do to my car that you guys want to do to your car, and you know, I kind of be the guinea pig. So if it does mess up, then I will obviously let you guys know, and you guys can decide if you want to not do it then, or if you do want to do it still or whatever. It's cheap for the most part. Those vinyl overlays and tints and stuff are fairly cheap. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video today. Is just I just wanted to go over those and address that concern, and address that and show you guys that mine are good, and that's why I stand by what I say with it. And that's why I just wanted to let you guys know how mine are and why I stand by what I'm saying, because like I said, I saw a lot of comments and stuff saying that they were bad. So let's jump out and end this video. If you did enjoy this video or you got any information out of it, make sure you smash that like button down below right now to help me out, help the YouTube algorithm, help this video get out to more people, help the channel grow. We're on our way to that 6,000 subscriber mark, which is actually insane, because we were only at like 400 or 500 just a few months ago, and we're coming up on that 6,000, like I said, which is it blows my mind. And I do have that 5,000 subscriber special hopefully coming within the next week, so stay tuned for that. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Just go ahead and click it right now. It's free. It's gonna help me out. It's gonna help the channel go. Like I said, we're on our way to that 6,000 subscriber mark right now, so if you guys could click that now, that would be great. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. here on the channel. Of course, check out Shop Lifestyle, get yourself some lifestyle merch. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace.